A few nights ago, with over 20 million people watching Monday Night Football, one of the players on the Buffalo Bills, Damar Hamlin, made a routine tackle, stood up, and then went into cardiac arrest, collapsed. The medical professionals rushed onto the field, and thankfully they were able to do CPR and restore his heartbeat. But he remains in the hospital in critical condition. The NFL, for the first time, suspended the game, sent the players home. But before they went home, the Bills players, his teammates, and the entire staff gathered on the field and prayed together. Now, I have no doubt that some of them are religious and pray regularly, but I'm just as sure that some of them are not religious and don't pray regularly. Probably had some atheists in the group. Maybe some of them joined in for social pressure. How's it going to look if I don't join in the prayers? But I'll bet that some of them who don't regularly pray said, you know what, maybe there is a God, and if there is, my teammate needs prayers right now, so I'm going to pray. Also, remarkably, Hamlin, a couple years ago, after he was drafted, started a GoFundMe drive to try to raise funds to buy toys for children in his local community. Before the game, that drive had raised $2,500. People heard about it, and they started donating and donating. Hundreds of thousands of people have made donations. That drive has now collected over $7 million. Some of the people who have donated are well known for their charitable acts and efforts, but others, I'm sure, have never donated before or don't regularly donate. There are people who are donating their entire winnings, or in some instances, the entire pots from their fantasy football leagues. They were touched, moved to donate. And I was thinking, what a lesson for us. Don't wait to pray. Don't wait for your family member or friend or colleague to suffer a heart attack and then start praying. Don't wait for something horrible to happen and then start giving charity. You're healthy, family and friends are healthy, fantastic. Pray for continued health. And we know that charity has that remarkable ability, like we say in the prayers on the high holidays, to overturn bad decrees. But why wait for the bad decree? You take a flu shot to try to prevent the flu. Give yourself a charity shot by writing a check. Try to prevent the bad decree in the first place. And what a perfect week for these lessons. This week, where we read in the Torah about the last years in Yaakov, the third patriarch's life. The only years where he had some relative peace and quiet. Prior years of his life were filled with all sorts of difficulties. But he did not wait for difficulties to start praying. He prayed throughout his life and did acts of kindness and gave charity throughout his life. Never wasted a second. We know that because at the very end of his life, the Torah tells us that he finished blessing his sons, gathered his feet on the bed, took his last breath, and expired. Torah goes out of its way to tell us that, to show us that he did not waste a second, and we shouldn't waste one either. Pray now. Give charity now. Don't wait till something bad happens. Use every moment of your life wisely and cherish it. Don't take it for granted.